Reverse plank. Begin in a seated position with your hands positioned just behind your hips. Point your toes, keeping your legs nice and straight, and lift your hips up as high as you can, forming a straight line from your chest all the way down to your ankles, and hold. Be sure not to drop those hips as you start to fatigue. Good morning to chair pose. Begin tipping yourself over from the hips, keeping your legs nice and straight and your back flat as if you're doing a straight leg deadlift, and then pull your arms through, sweeping them up, thumbs facing behind you, and sit down into chair pose. Fight for a nice tall chest when you get to that chair position. Hold briefly and then return to the good morning.
Happiness is you, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that.
2-point trap raise. Begin on your stomach with your palms facing down and your arms straight out to the sides, forming the letter T. Lift your chest up, bracing your core, pulling the backs of your hands up towards the sky, and then transition your arms up a little higher, pointing your thumbs up like the letter Y, and do the raise there. Alternate these two positions till you've reached the repetition target.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Single leg squat and reach. Find your balance on one leg and slowly bend that knee to squat down while reaching across your body towards the outside of that squatting ankle with your opposite hand. Return to the starting position, pulling the knee up to regain your balance each time. Complete all the repetitions on one side before switching to your other leg.
Bring me down, I said.
Hamstring pull-throughs. Begin in that seated position again as if you're going to do a reverse plank, but this time dig your heels into the floor, pulling through your knees and lifting your hips up. Try hard not to push yourself off your hands, but rather pull through the heels using your hamstrings to get you in a tabletop position. The further you pull your feet away from you, the more challenging this will be, and the higher you can get your hips, again, the more advanced the move will be. Try not to rest down entirely between each exercise and rather just hover your glutes above the ground. Bilateral Superman. Begin on your stomach with your arms and legs fully extended, palms facing down. You can place a roll towel underneath your forehead if you find this challenging on your neck. You're going to alternate lifting opposite arm, opposite leg straight up, keeping your core nice and tight and maintaining a nice level hip, trying not to flail from side to side. Stick-ups. Begin in about a 1/4 squat position, leaning against a flat surface wall. Contact points should be your hips, your shoulder blades, your shoulders, elbows, the backs of your hands, and your head. Those points all have to maintain contact with the wall while you try and straighten your arms above your head and then return to the starting position.